Hello everyone, let's take a look at today's daily Dominion. Okay, so trashing pops out to me in modify. There's the overall kingdom look, by the way. So modify is trashing. Farrier gives this cool extra draw at the end of your turn. Squirrel also does. I think we saw Squirrel very recently, yesterday or the day before. There's no strict village, but we have lackeys, so we can gain some villagers. But once those are spent, I don't see another way of gaining them. There's plus buy in council room, buried treasure. Farrier as well has plus buy. Kiln is some extra gains. So what do we want to do here? I don't have a lot of experience with Farrier. But, you know, given that there's no village, we probably want to pick up a lot of lackeys. And then even if we later on trash lackeys with modify, I mean, there isn't anything incredibly exciting to gain. It would just be Farrier, maybe Oasis, maybe Silver. There's no 4-cost cards. So do we want to... Do we actually want to trash down a huge amount with modify? What is it again? It's cantrip or remodel. Okay. Band of Misfits almost certainly will never hurt the deck, as long as, say, Farrier doesn't run out. You know, an alternative here for doing anything fancy is to play like a big money thing with council rooms, goals, buried treasure. But yeah, the village game is really weak here. So I don't really see, like, I'm sure there's some kind of engine that can be played, but it's not going to be an engine that lasts very long. Once you run out of villagers, you're in big trouble. And the other thing that could be a little bit bizarre is, you know, if you're gaining lackeys when the opponent has a gatekeeper in play. No, I suppose you do get those villagers still. When another player gains an action, they exile it. So you gain it, you gain the villagers, but then it goes into exile. So yeah, you're not blocking their villager gain. I'm not really sure what the powerful thing to do here is. There might be some funky things that can happen with Farrier, like big overpays with Farrier when you have a lot of money, and then you just do something like, you know, buy province and then overpay, do a big overpay for Farrier. And if you had a lot of money that turn, chances are you'll have a lot of money the turn after, and you can just keep doing that. But that relies on having a lot of money. If I overpay for Farrier right away, overpay by 2, then I'll have the 3 copper that are down there and 2 more cards, which could be copper, in which case I get modify right away. I think going for modify quickly is the way to go here. And then add some other good stuff. But the question is, to hit 5 as early as possible, is the Farrier overpay worth it? So we need, we would have to draw, these cards would all be discarded. I would have to draw 2 coppers. So that's what, if the estate's it has to be in the bottom 3 out of 5 cards. I mean, the Farrier is going to be in there as well, but it doesn't really matter. It's a cantrip. So we have a 3 in 5 chance. And if I hit 4 again, well, if I hit 4 again, essentially what I've done is I've sacrificed the first player advantage. Kind of think that it's worth going for that. Yeah, so my thought here, okay, I'll overpay for the Farrier, overpay by 2. If I hit 5 next turn, I buy a modify. If I don't, I could do it again, but still not a super chance of hitting it. If I hit 4 and I have the Farrier played next turn and I still only hit 4, I could double lackeys. Otherwise, I'm probably going for silver something. I think that's what I'll do. I don't know if this is the maximum probability, but it'll help us get the modify very quickly if we're lucky. We did it. Awesome. They did the same. I just want to make sure that doing this is the right thing to do. Gain a modify. Or you know what I could do here? I could put in a buried treasure. If I put in a buried treasure, it gets played right away, right? Yeah. Problem then is that the modify will miss the shuffle. Oh, I won't even necessarily hit 5 next turn if I get the buried treasure. So I've only got 2 money down there. Oh wait, no, I would. I would definitely hit 5. And then does that buried treasure, will that be better or worse than the modify missing the shuffle? So my thinking here is that I want to gain a lot of these cheap cards. I want to gain a lot of the lackeys. Don't need a huge amount of money for that. Oh man, I don't know. I think I should probably just play it safe-ish. I have 2 money down there, so like at worst I can buy another lackeys. If I have 3 money, maybe it's a silver. Yeah, let's just go for the trashing. They've just overpaid for Farrier again. I've heard that this is something that like often is done. People just like Farrier, overpay for Farrier, overpay for Farrier. But I feel like you need to be adding something to your deck to start doing more than just drawing extra cards. Okay. You know, they could do something like squirrel 1 Farrier and then overpay, but I don't know. Okay. I see no reason not to play this. And I think I should just, do I gain a card? Do I start pumping up lackeys? I could double lackey here. And those will help cycle faster. So what's down here? 5 coppers and an estate. If I hit 5, I can bury treasure. If I hit 4, I think that'll be either a silver or another farrier overpay. I think I double lackeys here. Okay, yeah, so they've got the modify. I'm sure they were just doing the exact same thing as I was, but they got unlucky and did not hit 5 on that second turn. Okay. So this is, should this be a farrier overpay? You know, then I'll draw 7 cards next turn. I'll probably be able to play a lackeys or 2. Trash something, trash an estate. The estate I could either cantrip it or get yet another lackeys. I think I do that. Eventually I want to, like, we're going to need to work in getting some big treasures. Yeah, let's just do that. So squirrel, they do squirrel and buy a lackeys. Farrier, I think we just keep going. Let's draw on with the lackeys. Okay. So I've trashed only 2 estates. If I draw a card, if I draw a copper, I could triple lackey. That's maybe too many lackeys, though. What is down there? Down there I have copper and 2 copper, lackey, and oh, sorry, 2 coppers and a lackey. Maybe I could... I don't know how the management of my villagers is going to pan out here. I feel like I'm going to run into a huge dead end when I lose all my villagers. Maybe I gain a lackey and then buy like lackey silver. Because then, you know, I'll have a decent number. I'll have 7 villagers. I'll have a good way to draw through, and I should be able to afford. That will put 9 money in total in my deck. I think that's what I'll do. Lackey silver. I don't know if this is right, but we're going for it. Okay. Ooh, that's no good. Well, it means my next turn should be pretty awesome. So I think... there's a risk that they take all of the remaining lackeys. You know, so this could be a gold, a I could do a big farrier overpay, but I'm almost certainly going to draw everything next turn. The worst thing that could happen here is they take the last 3 lackeys. They just shuffled, so, and they have, I think, 3 lackeys in total in their deck. On the other hand, I don't want to, like, I've got all this money here. I mean, I think that this should be a gold. I don't have anything I can remodel into gold. Probably won't for the whole game. You know, the gold isn't so bad because I have a lot of buys through the farriers. I think I've got 2 farriers. Don't know if that's super good. Okay, so they just took a modify. Huh. I still need to get rid of some junk. And I think that's going to come in the form of... Oh my gosh, I'm burning through villagers. Oh, sheesh. So I think I definitely do that. 10 money here. Double lackey gold. If I double lackey gold, they can no longer gain villagers. Neither can I, but I'll have a lot more. I have a lot more money in deck. I have a lot more draw until lackeys run out. I mean, until my villagers run out. At which point, it might not be the worst thing to start trashing lackeys for something. They have 2 modifies, so they're going to clean their deck up quickly. And if they transition into gold stuff, remodeling, I think I should do what I said, double lackey gold. I'm not using squirrel here. I don't know if that's like, if I really should be. Okay. What did they do? They trashed an estate. They trashed 2 estates, both for cantrip. And they bought a gold. That's it. Yeah, so I'm about to start burning through villagers, unfortunately. Okay, so I think I'll just cantrip, trashing an estate. So I could buy a province here. How much money do I have? 10 money. And then what's down there? I don't think I've trashed a copper yet. No, I did. I trashed 1 copper. So down there's 2 coppers, silver, probably lackeys, I'm going to be honest, right? 10 money. At best, I could get 3 more money by playing a lackeys. If I play a lackeys and draw lackeys copper, I could get like gold council room or gold buried treasure. I don't want to burn. I started this turn with 9 villagers, I think. I don't want to burn through them. Should I province here is the other question. I think what's going to happen going forward is my modify might start doing things like trashing lackeys into silver. And eventually I'll be if I ever do collide modifying gold, if I modify lackeys into silver a couple of times, I'll have a decent money density. And then I might have turns where I can double province, modify gold into province and buy a province. So then what am I doing here? I could buy province. Maybe I just go for a little bit more money density first. Play a lackeys. Depending on what I draw, I could like double gold. I could gold bury treasure. I could gold council room. Because with 10 money, that's not exactly... Like, what would happen if I double bury treasure here? It means I could buy a province next turn. Buried treasure kind of adds money to the deck. They've only got 4 villagers left. I'm happy to see that. I think, man, it's just not. I wish there was a village. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'm going to double bury treasure, which means I will definitely be able to buy a province next turn. That province stays out of the next coming shuffle, which is good. And if I play on with some lackeys, a little bit of modify, and do what I said, modify lackeys into silvers as we go, then that's it, right? I don't want to spend these villagers. I don't know if this is a good thing to do. Like, bury treasure is a weird card because it's like, it's a lot of money, but it's duration, so it misses shuffles. You can only play them once every 2 turns. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Gold Farrier. They overpay by 2, but they also played a squirrel. Okay. So I think what I do here is I start by playing a lackeys. Okay. So I could double province here. In which case, I think... So what have I got? I've got, if I trash gold into province, I have 10 money. Could double bury treasure again. Double province this turn. And maybe even double province next turn. So what's down here? There's another gold. Quite a few lackeys. All of my farriers. Oh, wait. I can't double province and double bury treasure. What am I thinking? I could single province and double bury treasure. But that's just like delaying. That's just pushing provinces back. This was silly. I could squirrel the lackeys. Or I could draw on. So how much money would I need to triple province this turn? I have 10, and so this gold is being trashed. I have 10 money. I would need to get quite a bit more money. It's possible, right? Okay, what have I got here? I drew a copper and a gold. So now I've got I need 2 more money. I don't have that much more money though. Maybe this is a mistake. I shouldn't have burned all those villagers. Let's stop here on the village burn. I could buy gold back. I could overpay for farrier. I could buy buried treasure. So these buried treasures are going back in the deck. That's kind of not good for my next shuffle. What is down there? Down there I have at least 2 farriers. Two farriers, 3 coppers, and something. 2 farriers, 3 coppers, and it's probably another lackeys, right? Did I get 7 lackeys? So that's not a lot of money next turn. Unless if I overpay for farrier, that increases the chances of being able to modify gold into province again. I think that's what I do. Let's see what happens. I don't like my starting hand here. Gold and farrier overpay again. Okay, so they trashed a copper for cantrip. They trashed a lackeys for cantrip. And they bought gold farrier. Yeah, I don't know. So now we're really low on villager here. Maybe I squirrel one of these. Squirrel 1, overpay farrier, and have 3 extra money going into the next turn. Hopefully I can double province again. Oh, it's only 2 extra cards, not 4. What am I thinking? Oh, but, well, I squirreled something. Let's do this. So this looks like close to a double province, maybe. They're trashing copper, farrier. Okay, so they buy a gold and a province. They have pretty good money density now. So I think, what is down here? I mean, I can safely single province. Maybe I should start getting rid of some of these lackeys. I have 9 money right now. What, like just trash a lackeys into a silver and then province. Save my villagers for something. I think they're gonna get a double province turn in almost certainly, which is kind of dangerous. Let's go like that. I want to keep these villagers and just province. Don't like this starting hand. So they gain 1 province. Okay. I think I have to play this lackeys and see what comes up. Ooh, interesting. So this is potentially province duchy. It could just be province. I have 3 provinces. If I take a 4th one and a duchy, and then just play for duchies the rest of the game, they need both provinces, and it means they. Hold on. What if I mill province by province? Then they need. If I mill province and buy province, they need province double duchy just to tie me. Maybe that's the move. If I province duchy here, they have so many golds and 2 modifies that a double province turn is not out of the it's not, unreasonable. In fact, like more than a double province turn is not unreasonable. They have no, so they squirreled something. They've got 2 cards coming in, or they have 7 cards in hand. Only 2 villagers. Okay, let me think here. Province duchy means they need double province duchy to tie me. But they're going to be in a point where they can get provinces much more easily than me. This is my last gold. But if I do province mill province, they need province double duchy to tie me. And they need province double duchy estate to win. If I province duchy, it's likely I'll never province again the rest of the game. But if I province mill province, I still have the potential to get the last one. And I can even just mill again. Although, am I really getting through all of my cards? This is my only modify. Man. If I province duchy, I've got 4 provinces. and a duchy. And I just have to keep up. I would have to get at least 4 more duchies to sort of retain that lead. I feel like they can, they'd be able to overcome that. They'd be able to out-duchy me. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I've sacrificed 3 points there, essentially. I could be at 27. But now they can't province unless they can also double duchy a state. So they have to go hard on duchies now. I'm going to do the same, of course. And I have like a buffer of about 1 turn to do that. So I could do something like a big overpay for a farrier next turn. Hope to spike the province. Yeah, I don't know if this is right. Let's see what happens. Ooh, they trashed their modify, but they triple duchied. So maybe I wish I knew what was down there in my deck. I could squirrel this and buy an estate. I'm not drawing anything that allows me to win this turn. And I'm probably not drawing anything that even allows me to duchy this turn. Do I squirrel both of them? Oh, this is brutal. If they province, they win. I need a big turn. Hold on. I can only play these. I play these 2 lackeys, and the turn is over. I'm not drawing 5 money with that, am I? This is bad. Okay, okay. I think we just won. Yeah. This was shaky. Like, I don't know if what my choices at the end there were correct. Was the milling the province the right thing to do? I don't know. I feel like if that game, obviously, if that game went on any longer, they would have taken the lead. They still had, I think they still had a lot of golds in their deck. Yeah, they still had 4 golds in their deck. And what did I have? 1. Yeah, they have so much more money. I mean, I got buried treasures. I don't even know if that was the right decision either, taking those things. But yeah, again, sort of like a lot of strong cards here, but without a village that lasts a long time. It can kind of get uncomfortable spending some of those villagers. Thanks for watching.